Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the first of many, podcast conversations that we will be having.
Okay.
Where we will be discussing all relevant topics worldwide,
Africa.
within our generation. What's going on? What's the parallels?
Many things are going.
Yeah, many.
Boys are exposed now. Eyes don't open.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Eyes don't open. Eyes don't open.
Lockdown don't open eyes now. Yes, now.
Lit. I like that. And what kind of things has this lockdown opened the eyes to?
Well, I feel more of.
I mean, like recently. Sorry to cut you off. Recently, there was that End SARS whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, and it was incredible, right? For me, whom before this trip never been to Nigeria.
Wow.
To see that, whoa, man, look, this is people my age. These are boys that are into the same kind of things that I'm into, listen to the same kind of music that I'm listening to, exposed to the same kind of things that I'm exposed to. And look at how they're rising up against their oppressors, against their false leaders and stuff.
Yes,
you know?
man,
it was like, whoa.
People don't tire for the suffering now. Like, they be doing shit.
It don't make sense.
Especially, like I'll say the violence with the police.
Yeah.
Like, imagine looking good is a crime.
Can you imagine? Like when I first came here, my mom and my grandma had told me so many stories about how you appear and how you look, that even me having dreads, I was like, shit, man. I literally was told to calculate money, especially to pay because of that. You have dreads
you get
and
down
tattoo.
for pocket now. Pocket care for account safe. You got
What?
boku,
They'll make me transfer.
Plenty boku.
Damn.
Police don't catch you. No need to talk much. Bro, how much be your money? I'll go reasoning now.
It's mad because I got that at the border as well.
No time now.
It's mad.
And there's this stereotype.
What kind of stereotype?
See the guy, you do dread, you do not. Like, he's a criminal or something. No, don't let me use criminal, like fraudster.
Really? So
Yeah.
like them boys, like, is that what they mean when they say yow? Or like that 419?
I
like,
talk and finish, but you don't go for
mad thing. Wow,
with tattoos
wow.
and everything.
With tattoos and everything, just because I have certain, I don't know, appearance preferences.
Yes.
You know? That's
they don't
crazy.
Understand now.
They don't understand.
They don't want to understand.
But why do you think they don't understand? Why don't they understand?
I just feel like maybe.
Do you think it is even to a point of what's the word I'm looking for? We are painted with a certain image.
Yeah, so they still want us like using that image. I feel they are not exposed.
They're not exposed.
They don't want to.
They're lacking information. They're lacking knowledge.
Yeah.
They're not exposed to the content.
Yeah, and the exposure is everywhere, but I just feel they just purposely want to like stick to that old mentality where you have to like go to school, go to work, marry, die.
Wow. Go to school, go to work, marry, die. That sounds very familiar.
Yeah.
That sounds very familiar.
Yeah, I think I heard it in the song.
Yeah, that sounds very familiar. Back home, how dare I even call their home? I mean, it is a home. It is my home, but it is my second home because Africa is my first home for sure. Nigeria is my first home. You know, ain't no place like it. Ain't no place like it. Nigeria.
Africa.
That's the motherland. You feel me? You know? Come on. Don't play with us. Wow.
Africa is sweet now. Nigeria is sweet. Nigeria is nice. There's suffering. There's enjoyment.
You know, and like that's something I seem to always hear. There's suffering, there's enjoyment.
Yeah.
My mom used to say there's suffering, there's enjoyment. My grandma said there's suffering, there's enjoyment. Why is nobody removing that suffering part? And like I don't really like it when people say, oh, for there to be good, there must be a bad. Or for there to be rich, there must be a poor.
No. It's not based on that context. It's the Nigerian way. Suffering and smiling. Even the rich man with DSF, they see they suffer and smile.
Wow, that's something, yo.
Yeah,
that's
because
really something.
they are not like basic amenities for like the normal things now.
Yeah, I noticed, man. I noticed even stuff like the light. You know, like when I'm back home, right? When we're discussing issues, I'm like, this is 2020. This is 2020, this issue, this issue, and we're still having this problem in 2020. And then I come down here and I'm like, yo, y'all are not even in 2000 yet, never mind 2020.
And now we're still
in some parts of the country, you know? And it's like, at least over there, like even like the bottom, what society would consider to be the lowest of the low people, the lowest of the low or the poorest of the poor, are still in some way looked after by the government. They're okay. You know what I mean? They're okay. So it's like,
and yeah, we lack it all now. Like every sector, like every fucking sector. Sorry, I used that.
No, it's all right, man. That's passion. That's passion. That's real.
Every sector, like there's something lacking everywhere. Lights, politics, entertainment, structure. Everything is just,
you know, and it makes me beg the question that, like, how do we, like, it's like my grandma used to say, there's suffering, there's enjoyment. Grandma used to say, mum used to say, but nobody seems to be working on it. Or is it that it's not a joint effort? Do you think that?
And well, I guess that was what this EndSARS movement did.
It really opened eyes.
It opened eyes,
as you said.
There's this collaboration now, like between people. So it's not about your tribe or anything. Everybody comes together.
Everybody comes together.
Yeah, not to say you be Igbo man, you be Yoruba man, or Hausa. Yeah. Everybody did.
Wow. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 22.
22, all right. So I'm 27. I got 5 years on you.
Okay.
And what is it like for the average, for somebody like yourself growing up in Nigeria?
Wow.
Tell me, man, because this is my first time being to Nigeria, right? And like,
wow.
I saw, I went to the village first.
Seriously?
First
time in
no
Nigeria.
joke, yeah. Grandma had me washing clothes, spreading it on the line. I was sweeping the compound, all this kind of madness, you know what I'm saying?
Nigerian dream be that.
And it was like, but like I rented, like, you know, we rented a place, so why am I here still? You know, 7 days in, I said, let me just get out, you know, and then I come and see a whole like,
oh no, life.
Not even 2 hours down the road, like you're in a different world.
Time zone.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So how is it for you? Like what?
Like I said, I was just saying
what kind of things?
The suffering and smiling.
Suffering and smiling.
I feel that should even be the topic of today. So.
And like when you hear, that is definitely hashtag suffering and smiling. Hashtag suffering and smiling, guys. Hashtag suffering and smiling. You know what I'm saying?
Because, okay, practically like 20, you have to go to school. In school, you have to struggle. You get textbooks. You have to pay for your fees and everything.
Yeah, it's not easy.
And I think at the other side, bro, like, you can get to like be paid mortgage and stuff.
But like, okay, let's just take that first bit. You said that, okay, to go to school, you struggle, and then to get textbooks, you struggle.
Yeah.
But like...
And to still get a job, you struggle.
And then to get a job, you struggle.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I can agree with the struggling to get a job part, because in Europe or in the West, is also struggling to get a job, at least in my experience anyway, and that could be also down to certain demographics, but that's another conversation.
Okay.
But in the West, you have like certain initiatives, like the government provides certain things for you to at least get textbooks, like textbooks and pens and whatever, and like that should not be part of your struggle. Even
no,
I think we go to school for free. DJ, don't we go to school do we pay for school? We don't pay for school. We pay for university, and that's and then there's brackets. It's brackets on how you earn. And
but it's not free, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, but how is it not free where the majority of the resources that makes the West what it is, or what it has been to come from, and they can provide all this for their population, but then the richest continent on the planet seem to not be able to provide for its population like to the same level. I mean, like they can't say that they don't see. They can't say that they haven't seen or been over there. They can't say that the systems are not already in place for you to copy.
Every man they fight for himself, you know. So
that's a bit wild.
the money they get from here.
It's a jungle out here
It's
still.
jungle, man. I'm a lion, they chop anybody.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
So that's where it is there.
but
Don't fight for the people, you fight for yourself.
say that one more time.
You don't fight for the people, you fight for yourself.
Everybody's fighting for themselves.
Everybody. Yeah, for real.
Wow.
Allah.
It's crazy, yo, but it's real. It's real. It's real. It's real. It's real. It's real. But I'm gonna let bro jump in real quick because I got something. I'm about to take a quick break, but we're gonna continue this conversation. All right. We're gonna jump, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. DJ.
DJ Homeboy and Yeti.